Hi, everyone. Welcome to the December 2025 newsletter. We're wrapping up the year and getting ready for 2026. This newsletter is focused around part two of what we started to introduce last month in November with a survey that explored what you all are thinking and feeling around AI transformations and adoption of AI within your organizations and how you're approaching that from a change lens. Most of you are approaching that cautiously, kind of experimenting and taking it slow and sort of playing around, figuring it out. And I think that's great. I think that this is where we need to be. It's also interesting. I've been hearing a lot about this emerging role called a human machine performance analyst. And it gave me a chuckle because when I started really learning and reading how this role is defined, it's a role that has the capability of looking at people, process, and technology. And it made me laugh a little bit because I thought that's been my whole career, where I have really sat in that intersection, although my title has never been something called a human machine performance analyst. It's been an instructional designer and a program manager and a change leader, right? So, but there is this capability. And now I think with AI, there's this curiosity of, does that become a dedicated focus or a discipline within a role, more deeply within a role, more defined within a role? It's curious. I'm excited to see how that starts emerging into 2026 and how AI continues to get us to flex our muscles around what does our workforce need, what should our people be doing, and where can we get some help from these new technologies that we have now at our fingertips. It also reminds me that change is still change. Adoption for people is still adoption. So the classic change models, ADKAR and Kotter and Bridges transitions model, those are all still models that apply because, newsflash, we're still human. We still have humans in the mix. We should still have humans in the mix. And it's going to take time for us to change our behaviors and really learn and experiment and explore and decide to adopt these new technologies, these new ways of working. So in this newsletter, I go a little bit deeper into what is a human machine performance analyst? What does that role look like? Something to consider within your organization as you're thinking about workforce planning, and explore the change models that we already know and love, and how does that still apply for these AI technologies. And then I wrap up with so what do we do now? I give you 5 steps around what are some of the things that you can be doing now to get ready for further adoption of AI or any new technology or new change that you are embarking on in 2026 for your business. I hope that you've enjoyed Positive Perspectives. This does mark the 12th newsletter. So we've been doing this for all of 2025. I will just comment that, true to our Maverick style, we will be changing this up a little bit in 2026. Don't exactly know what that looks like just yet, but the idea is for it to be a little bit more video, a little bit shorter, so that there's fragments of nuggets and tips and some thought leadership and ideas that we can bring to you in a more digestible pieces. And maybe we digest that all together in some sort of monthly format. But this will allow us to meet you where you are and just give you little nuggets of some good stuff along the way. So stay tuned. Thanks for being with us for 2025, and we look forward to continuing to work together and have this community in 2026. Cheers, y'all.